Hey soul family, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we're taking a look at an incoming blessing that will change everything. And to do this reading I will be pulling out 3 cards from this deck. If you however prefer to pick your piles using your zodiac signs, or even if you prefer for spirit to pick your pile for you, you will find the sections for these 2 parts of the introduction in the description box, which will take you straight to that part where you can either pick your pile using your zodiac signs or find out which pile spirit picks for you in today's reading. Otherwise, let's reveal the cards. For pile number 1, you've got mystery. For pile number 2, you've got the card surprise villain. And for pile number 3, you've got the card mischief. As always, if you prefer to pick your piles using your crystals, then let me add these right now. There we go. So for pile number 1, you've got the blue spot Jasper. Is it blue spot or blue dot? Let me check. I'm glad I've checked. It's the blue spot Jasper. For pile number 2, you've got the Amazonite in the shape of a heart. And for pile number 3, you've got the Mookaite Jasper. And this is what your crystal looks like. So take a look at which one of these 3 piles you're the most drawn to, and this will be the pile for you here today. In case you feel drawn to more than one pile, maybe even all of the piles, trust your intuition. It's meant to take you to the messages that you are meant to hear today. So yeah, trust it, let it lead the way. Whether you're drawn to just one pile, you know that's your pile, or you're drawn to several or maybe all. Yeah, trust your intuition, let it lead the way. And once you're ready, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box, which will take you straight to your readings. And please note that in a moment, I will be assigning different zodiac signs to each pile. If this is something that you're interested in, please stick around. If not, please pause the video and take as much time as you need. But if you prefer to pick your piles using your zodiac signs, then my dear soul family, welcome. This part of the introduction has been created specifically for you so that you can do just that. And in a moment after the shuffling, I will be drawing out 4 signs for each pile. Okay, let's get straight into it. So these will be the signs for pile number 1. This was 5. So these will be the signs for pile number 2. And these will be the signs for pile number 3. We've got a strong Aries in pile number 3. I would say if you have an Aries placement, I highly recommend pile number 3 for you. Okay, so let's see what we have. For pile number 1, the signs are Pisces, Sagittarius, Capricorn, as well as Leo. For pile number 2, the signs are Taurus, Libra, Virgo, as well as Aquarius. And the signs for pile number 3 are Aries, Gemini, Scorpio, as well as Cancer. So, my dear soul family, these are the zodiac signs and their association to each of the piles in today's reading. please feel free to pick your pile or piles using your sun, moon, or rising. I highly recommend you check out the 3 based on the recommendations of astrologers. But if you prefer to pick your pile or piles using any other placement in your chart or placements in your chart, please feel free to do that. And once you're ready, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box, which will take you straight to your readings. And please note that in the next section of the introduction, Spirit will be picking your pile for you. If this is something that you're interested in, please stick around. If not, please pause the video and take as much time as you need. But if you prefer for Spirit to pick your pile in today's reading, welcome. This part of the introduction has been created specifically for you so that you can do just that. And what I like to do is assign a different tarot card to each pile based on the numerology of the major arcana. And so the Magician will be presenting pile number 1, the High Priestess pile number 2, and the Empress pile number 3. And what I like to do is shuffle them around until I miss pulling out a card or passing on a card, and I will know that this is your chosen pile. Right, so there we go. I pulled out this card by accident, by mistake. Okay, so what is your incoming blessing that will change everything? My dear soul family, your chosen pile is pile number 1. Okay, so these were the different ways in which you can pick your pile in today's reading. I truly hope you've enjoyed them and that they brought you the clarity that you need to find your pile. Once you're ready, as you know, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your timestamps and I will see you in your readings. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. Today, we're taking a look at an incoming blessing that will change everything. And to do this reading, these are the decks that I'll be using. If you're interested in knowing the names of any of them, you'll find that I always list them below for you guys. I feel like these are the 3. But very quickly, let me introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the blue spot Jasper. Your significator card is the mystery card. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Pisces, Sagittarius, Capricorn, as it looks like that's the one, as well as Leo. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Okay, so let's take a look at your oracle cards first to find more about this incoming blessing that will change everything for you. Wow, these are like weird cards for sure. So you've got mystery as well as kidnapped, right? Missing person, negotiation, right? Let's see what this is trying to say. It's like someone perhaps that may have taken something from you before in the past. Is going to be discovered. I don't know, I'm picking up something like that. Let's wait and see and let's be patient. But yeah, that's like something I'm picking up on, something that was taken from you. You will get legal rights, for example, for it. Right, let's continue. So you've got meal prep mastermind. Oof, delicious. Okay, let's keep that here. And you've got Mercury in Cancer with intuition. You've got the Enneagram week. So that's like, it's saying, in my opinion, that this is very near this incoming blessing that's coming. Dare I say, maybe even in a week for you. But anyways, this is under the category of temporality, And the keywords are in the near future. You see, shortly, soon, nearly, almost, before long. Do you see what I'm trying to say? There's a timing aspect in your reading, and there's something about you getting this blessing rather soon, sooner than you even think, I mean. So, ooh, it might even be fated for you to have this blessing. So it's this card is Jupiter in Aries with the keyword enterprise. Something is definitely fated to happen here for you. And you've got, this is a card to have for sure. Saturn in Capricorn with riches. I love this for you. Right, let's explore what's going on. And we'll take a look at your tarot cards. This way we have a complete picture of what we're looking at. So what is an incoming blessing that will change everything for you, my dear pile number 1? What is an incoming blessing? Oh, look at this one. That you can expect, that you are meant to know about now, that will change everything for you. Ooh, thanks. 8 of Cups, and there's another card. I think we're ready. So you've got the Hierophant. All right. Looks like it's something... it's something that you would traditionally have, or maybe something meant for you. Like it's almost giving the vibes of something belonging to you, something belonging to the family. It's like traditionally yours or legally yours. Someone tried to take it, but it was discovered. It's going to be discovered, and it's fated for you to have this wealth back. Very specific, I know, but you know, if it resonates with someone, then it's your message. Let's continue. But anyways, this is the sort of vibes I'm getting. It's going to be around these vibes, but it's going to differ really from one person to another. It might not be like something that you own. It could be that someone took, maybe someone took your rights. Oh, you know what? Like, for example, maybe do you know how when, for example, politicians, they come and they change laws and rules and regulations where someone would have traditionally have a benefit of something, they would cease to have this benefit? And sometime along the line, 20 years later, another politician comes by and goes, no, these are the rights of these people. We need to make sure that they get their rights back. Something like that, maybe. That's another way to look at it. But anyways, let's not waste any more time, and let's take a look at the rest of the cards, which will definitely give us more clues. So you've got the 8 of Cups. You've got the Moon card. Ooh, that's definitely something you don't see coming, for sure. Okay. You've got the Lover's card. The Wheel of Fortune. Right, well, this one moved when I was placing it, this one, so I'm going to take it. Right. What are we seeing? Finally, a law or a rule or a system, a way of being, a system that was holding something hostage that was always yours from you will leave. It will finally leave. So we're picking up on the idea now before we start to understand how it rolls out in your life. But that law or that system or that rule will finally go away, because a lot of things are going to be discovered about this rule. Like, for example, you know how there are some rules and regulations in the, I think it's called FDA, where it allows something to pass in the food, and then later on, when it's realized that it's bad, for example, for the health of people, it then rules it out. You're not allowed to do that anymore. So I'm not saying that's the situation. I'm just giving you an example of what we're looking at. So something like that, it's discovered that it's the culprit of something unfair, something wrong. It looks like this discovery is going to be, this leaving of a specific situation, like letting go of an old system that was called keeping you hostage or something, is going to change in a week's time, or a month time, or something, like something very near. And new choices are going to be made that see how it could fit different people, not just one person or the other, how it fits different people and different situations. More things are being studied. Like, for example, saying, this situation worked for men, but it didn't work for women, or the other way around. Or it worked for the rich, but didn't work for everyone else. I don't know, something like that. For you, however, this is going to be super fortunate, because look at that, riches. You're going to find out in a week's time or in a month's time how something massive, like an enterprise, a company, the government, it's fated for them to make new changes that are more orderly, more organized, that feeds everyone, or benefits or nourishes everyone. Yeah, more organized than before. Perhaps before it was like a general rule, a general law, or a general system that didn't work out for everyone. And perhaps because of that, it took out some benefits from you that you should have benefited from. But now that things are more organized, more orderly, perhaps like an idea that comes to mind, maybe this organization used AI to look at the system more intricately, giving out better options, or adjusting the law or the system or the rule to fit everyone. More in-depth studies have been made, and thus it's leading to you being more fortunate. How so? Eight of Swords. How so? You're no longer the one being entrapped by this. You're no longer stuck. Things start moving for you. I can't wait to find out more details on. Let's take it little by little, right? Let's be more specific and zoom into the specificalities of the energies we just captured. So, let's ask, what was taken from you due to a system? In this way, we might find out what the system is, right? So what was taken from you, kept you stuck, or was stuck from you, like held? Actually, this could be something that was held hostage from you, like you couldn't access it, rather than you being stuck, like you didn't have access to it. It was withheld from you. And now it's more personalized with the fingerprint. It's like, these types of people had this being held from them when they didn't have to, when it didn't have to be held from them. You see? So what was held from you? What is the reading referring to that was held from you? What was withheld from you? Knight of Wands. Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles, huh? Something about, for some of you, something that has to do with family, again, generations, something traditional, like your ancestors traditionally enjoyed, but it's for one reason or the other you didn't enjoy. If anything, traditionally, it was your ancestors' power. Your ancestors were able to enjoy it in a massive way, like really enjoy it. Knight of Wands. But the new generations didn't. Something like that. I would love to know your story here. But if you don't know, we'll keep going, right? We'll keep going. Something that has to do for sure, either with your ancestors or your people, your country, maybe. Something like that. 5 of Wands. Yeah, some fighting happened. And the Devil card. So something happened here. Some form of fight happened. As we're zooming into your story, what you stopped having access to is because some argument or some fight has happened. Definitely was toxic one, not one with good intentions for sure. And due to that fight, maybe new laws have passed or new regulations have passed. This could be your team. It doesn't have to be your ancestors. It could be, if this is your work, it could be this is your team that used to benefit from something, or your company used to give these benefits until something, maybe someone with bad intention made people fight against each other, and that benefit thus wasn't there anymore. Yeah, something like that. It was your team or your ancestors always had this benefit, enjoyed it freely, until some fight or war or something happened, erupted, because there was someone here who maybe wanted to desire it all. They wanted to capture what was not theirs. Okay, at this point you might be thinking, Reem, I really don't know what this is about, right? I get it. I'll help you. But at least we're uncovering it bit by bit, right? Let's uncover even more details. So we know it's about something that you should have. It was always given to your team or to the family or to your people for them to freely desire it, until someone with bad intentions here erupted a war. And it seems like everything started to be withheld, the good and the bad, and something that was supposed to be yours was taken. Can we get more information about that, please? Knight of Swords. Yeah, Knight of Swords represents what we're seeing. The rules and the regulations and that didn't see anything else. So Knight of Swords, this archetype, goes after what they believe in, goes after their thoughts, regardless of how it's going to harm other people or even themselves. It's like they believe in something, that's all they're going to go after, which definitely reminds me of laws and rules. It's like, from now on, that's not allowed. If it's not well studied, then we're not looking at how this law or this regulation can harm others. So that's definitely, for me, looking at your reading and in the context of your reading, definitely presenting laws, regulations, decisions even, that have been made to quickly counterbeat this toxic situation, this fight. 4 of Swords. And it at least brought rest from this fight. Peace, rest. Strength. But it gave others a form of great power. Ace of Pentacles. It was a new way for these new people in power it was an opportunity for them to make money even. Page of Cups. Maybe someone here is Italian. Anyways, Page of Cups. Now, analyzing more into detail about this situation so you're able to identify it. More about the situation. So, things changed quickly all of a sudden. Knight of Wands, Knight of Swords, the fastest moving knights in the deck. All of a sudden, things started moving quickly. Peace. Here, this figure in the Four of Swords is in a long sleep. They're still alive, right? But they're in a long sleep, which gives me this idea that whatever benefit you had is not completely or entirely taken from you, at least whether you know it or not. But it went on this long sleep. During that time, others have risen into power and holding that benefit for themselves. Venice is beautiful. What is Venice telling us here? Actually, you know what it's reminding me of? Didn't Jeff Bezos just have this wedding there? And people internationally were going berserk over the lavish spending and not being able to read the room, and all the rich becoming richer and showing off and not helping others and this, that, and the other, right? So that it's kind of like picking up on this idea of a new page is starting that has care, Page of Cups, that has care, because I think this sort of power has become too much here. The people who overtook this power that wasn't really theirs to begin with because it belongs to others. I think they, like for example, businessmen taking more profit than they should, not giving the benefits to their own employees. I think there's a lot of corruption that's being discovered. There's a highlight. It's being magnified. The corruption here. And the more things are becoming organized, and intuition, the more people are becoming aware and waking up to what's going on in your particular situation, the more people are realizing what's being withheld from them. I think I got it. And the more the corrupt are being exposed. And in your situation in particular, I think the corrupt people here in your scenario are in their attempt to live their lives openly, forgetting that they're being corrupt and being open. Like people, when they're corrupt, they hide, right, what they have so that it's not discovered. But I think the corrupt person in your scenario is going to do something similar to what Jeff Bezos did, to display something or just live it out in the open, or say something wrong that just really shows how corrupt they are, something like that. Maybe this is a political figure, for example, speaking openly on television and forgetting even to hide the corruption, for example. Or maybe this is in your company. But it definitely involves awakening up people, like a lot of people this, like feeling like something is wrong, looking more into something, organizing things. And shortly, this enterprise, this organization, this company, this government will be announcing something within a week's time. See, there's an announcement here, is what I've noticed from the very beginning. In a week's time, in a month's time, in a short span of time, of how they are moving away from doing something. Like, for example, this bracket of salaries will not have to pay this amount of taxes in this way, and it's rather these types of people who will be paying these sort of taxes. Just an example out of my mind to sort of translate the energy. because we have to be careful to make sure that these people are okay and these people are okay, everyone is okay. Yeah, so it's in the works right now with the moon card. This in secrecy, is like not revealed yet, but it is to be revealed soon. And for you, it's going to be fortunate. Perhaps I want to say something, and it may be a big dare to say it. I could be wrong, take it with a grain of salt, but keep it in mind. Some of you listening to this pile have had this benefit being withheld from you for a long time, that when this decision is made, bam, a lot of money is going to come out of it. Like, you're not going to just start benefiting from something, but perhaps, see, something didn't officially end here. It's just resting. Consider it something being saved for you, fated to be saved for you. The universe has been saving it for you, and you get to, bam, have it all at once at the same time. Instead of having it year by year, a benefit that you should have had year by year, for example, bam, it all comes out at the same time. So that's the kind of energy I'm seeing here. At the very least, it could be that you start getting it again, and you're going to be very fortunate to have that amount, or to save that amount from, for example, your salary or something, or a law that comes out and says you have to take care of your people or your employees, and they have to be paid this and that, something like that. Or the of course, I'm like thinking utopian right now. The government says the profits that the country makes has to be like revealed to everyone, and shown how it's gonna benefit everyone, so that everyone every year gets major benefits that they have to pay for before. I don't know, but something along the lines of you being very fortunate and you feeling rich or being rich. It's fated for you to happen. And this is so fated for you to happen that even if these laws change, something else is going to happen for you to receive this fortune and riches. Okay, how about, although we have an idea here, how about we start zooming in on these people? I think this could help you as well identify again what is happening here. How about we zoom in to the people? Let me put these back in the tarot deck and I will be back. Okay, so who are these people? What is this enterprise? Are they the same? Let's take a look at the enterprise first. So what is the enterprise? Are they the same? And more information about these people. So very curious, are they the same? No, they're not the same. So there's an enterprise and there is like a corrupt person or a corrupt group or something making use of the regulations, for example, or the traditions of this enterprise. Okay, so what is this enterprise? The Five of Wands, the King of Cups, the Magician, Nine of Cups. Okay, so this organization is meant to take care of others. It's there for the greater good. It seems like it's a system meant to help regulate people fighting. It is supposedly there, or the enterprise is there to benefit others, to give what others desire, to make them happy, right? So this could be like things like HR, it could be the government, it could be a department making sure that the employees are okay, or a rule, a system that's supposed to regulate what, like fights or anything like that, to prevent things like that. Magician. And it has all of the tools necessary, like it perhaps collects money from people That's an example with the pentacles. To make sure it regulates it. It has the laws to regulate it. It has the power to make sure it regulates it. And it cares. It's created to care for others. So yeah, very close to the examples we're giving. It could be the government, it could be presenting rules, it could be HR. Yeah, just like we said, something along these lines, unless there's something I'm not seeing that you know. But that's the energy of the enterprise that's going to change these rules soon. So, who are the corrupt people or the corrupt person? That's the reason something has been taken hostage from you, that they're benefiting now from what's supposed to be yours. So you've got the King of Swords. Strength. There's definitely someone in power now. Someone with a lot of power. They're in power now. Seven of Pentacles. This person or these people, they're the ones that have the soil to be able to grow as much money as they can. So for example, like a quick example, if we take Jeff Bezos as an example, I'm not saying this is Jeff Bezos at all. Plus, this is for entertainment purposes. I'm saying, for example, these are the people who get to have the land in order to build the things that would give them more wealth, for example. Something like that. So it is those who are currently in power in your particular situation, and they are the ones who can benefit from constantly making something grow. That's why they are the ones that hold the opportunity. Remember the Ace of Pentacles, and there, right there, they're the ones who can hold this opportunity. They're making use of this opportunity and benefiting from it, and that's why they're always able to make their power grow, make their wealth grow. Yeah, they're the make use of the rules. Yeah, so they're in power, and then they're the ones benefiting now. Page of Pentacles, the holding. Remember, the holding. There, maybe it's a holding company. So they're the ones who are holding this power now and holding the power of wealth. They're the ones holding the power of resources or the power of a particular benefit. They're the holders of a particular benefit that allows them to create wealth. Yeah. Especially that we're talking about riches. This is definitely more or less like 99%. It seems it's about money here. So these are the people that are benefiting from what's supposed to be yours. And this is about the entity. It's an entity that is created to make sure that it offers, I want to say, happiness, or fulfills what the needs of others, making sure with the cups that everything is good, that everything feels good, especially if there's tension around something or something could arise, like problems could arise. Wherever problems could arise, this entity has been created in order to regulate that so that it gives benefits and makes others happy. And they were given all the tools needed in order to have the power to achieve that. Okay. Right, I'll put these back in the deck and ask the final question. More details now, zooming in on what your fortune is going to look like. So let's now zoom in into your fortune and riches. What is going to happen particularly for you, and what is it going to look like for you? So you've got, ooh, the Knight of Wands. That excitement is back with you, right? It was in the same position. That excitement that your ancestors or your old team, you start getting it back, right? You've got the World card. You get it all back. You don't get a fraction of it, you get it all back. Yeah, which could be suggesting, like I've noticed here, that get it all back could mean for a lot of you that it's been saved up for you and you get it all back. It's going to be proclaimed as yours. Knight of Cups, that, remember, that was the organization. So that enterprise offers it to you because it realizes that it's there to make others happy. So it realizes that it should be you who benefits from this. Knights aren't mature, which means that this enterprise has taken this decision back then because it wasn't yet mature to regulate it in the proper way. But now things are more organized and it's realizing in its system that you should be the one benefiting back. So it's almost, the cards are almost saying it's given back to you. That chapter has ended with the false ruling and now it's giving it to you. Page of Wands, you see the announcement. We are excited to announce that this and this and this and this and that is happening, and everyone's like, yay! So big announcement is coming up. Oops. Seven of Swords. And it's almost gonna feel, you know how when you get something so big that it almost feels like it's illegal, or it feels like it's wrong, but it's absolutely wrong. Do you know what I mean? Like when you get something so big, it almost feels like, yeah, that's the best way to say it. It almost feels like it's wrong, but it's not wrong. You have to like remind yourself, hey, this is not wrong. Perhaps we were just taught so much that it's wrong that when you go through it and you're like, oh my god, this is wrong, and you're like, no, that's not wrong. There's not that is actually the right thing. Something like that here. It's gonna be so fortunate what you're about to have that I think for you, you're gonna have to remind yourself, this is not wrong. This is my right. This has always been my right. Something like that. Why? Why would you feel like that? Why would you feel like that? Why? Why are you feeling like that? Let's get into the why you feel like that. So, King of Swords, because you were so used to for so long that it belonged to this power, although maybe you knew that in the past it was always meant to be yours. But now that you are getting it in your hands, you're like, should I take this? Yeah, you just got so brainwashed, the swords, the mind. Power brainwashed you, or these powerful people brainwashed you that it's not yours. Six of Swords, we were asking, yeah, why do you feel like that? Six of Swords. Six of Swords. Oh, Six of Swords could be talking about trauma because of the tumultuous waters and moving to calmer waters. Like, because of the trauma of this particular situation, there's a lot of emotions involved. It's going to take time for your mind to get acquainted to this new situation. It will take time for you to go, yes, it's mine, get used to it. Gosh, there's a lot of guilt, it seems to me, about you getting this. Why? It's just the mind with the Ace of Swords. It's just the mind. And it shows that it's because of the trauma, the programming of the powerful. It's just going to take time for you for your mind to think clearly again. Yeah, for a while here with the Six of Swords, it's going to take you time to go, like I said here, it's mine. It's mine. Why am I like being so shy taking something that's mine? It's my right. Something like that. yeah, it's going to take time to get adjusted to it. It will feel like you got something in such an easy way with the Seven of Swords, like you got it easy or something. Uh, Maybe you felt like you had to work so hard in your life to build fortune or be rich or be okay, and to just have it like that perhaps is going to feel like, did I do something wrong? Is this unfair? Maybe I shouldn't be proud because I should work hard for it or something. There's something here in your mind that you will take time to get acquainted to. Gosh, it's so cool to see that this is very near for you. What a reading. My dear pile number one, I truly wish you the best of luck. This should have always been yours. You're just getting it back. And yeah, someone has been benefiting from something yours. So don't feel bad when you get it back, because life is abundant. So the norm for all of us should be abundance. And so, my dear pile number one, this was your reading. I truly hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. And by the way, if you feel guilty, make sure you make the people around you happy, and make sure that you give to the people who need. That's the right way to enjoy abundance and balance. Yeah, so don't feel guilty, make the best use of it, and all the best of luck with what's coming. I'm so happy for you. If you've enjoyed your reading, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number one, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number two. Welcome to your reading. Today, we're taking a look at an incoming blessing that will change everything. And these are the decks that I'll be using. If you're interested in knowing the names of any of them, you'll find that I always list them below for you guys. But, oh, you got two here. Very quickly, let me introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful Amazonite in the shape of a heart. Your significator card is the surprise villain. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Taurus, Libra, Virgo, as well as Aquarius. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. All right, so let's get straight into it and find out what this incoming blessing that will change everything is for you. And we'll start off with your oracle cards first. So, theater, huh? I feel like the shadow of a particular villain, so to speak, is going to be open to display. Their acts, their performances are going to be open soon for everyone to see. It's going to be a spectacle, this particular villain's shadow. Right, so you've got the Enneagram. Income. Huh. Looks like this event is going to directly affect your income. So income is under the category of money. And let me just say, I don't know how this reading is going to go, but so far with these cards, and I'm sure if you've watched pile number one, you're going to agree with me. So far, the crazy part is a lot of the aspects that we're picking up from totally different cards are very similar to pile number one. And this is why I would say, if you're drawn to pile number one, your reading there, it was juicy, full of details. It was really good. It's definitely going to expand on your reading. But let's see what your reading is showing. So income is under the category of money. It seems like the situation with the villain here is directly affecting your income. So the keywords are earnings, salary, pay, wage, profits, as well as professional fees. So maybe with professional fees, you outsource your services for some of you, and this situation will allow you to outsource more profitable fees or something. Like a situation that differentiates between the real experts and the liars, or the cons, the charlatans. So something about maybe those who are performing, who are making a spectacle, marketing better, maybe showing that they are better experts. They will show, and thus it will really appear who's really the expert. And I'm still expanding on the example, the particular example here, in case you're someone who outsources your services. And if this is you, you're going to be paid much more because of this situation. Like something about the fake versus the real, versus the quality appearing. Okay, leading to more money here. Right. Can I fit this one here? Or is that an outrage? No, it's not. Right. So you've got drama queen. I'm telling you guys, drama. There is a new drama showing up, the red here, pertaining to this villain who's been lying to others, putting on a performance. They're going to be exposed for their drama, and you're going to be paid more, whether you have your service, whether you work in a company, or maybe you don't work at all. In any case, it's going to be affecting your income. So you've got the associate under the category of character. So right-hand man is one of the keywords, cooperator, member, partner, colleague, collaborator. We'll see if this is on your side or their side. We'll find out in a moment. That could be your lawyer for some of you, your lawyer or a good accountant that helps you out in this situation maybe. You've got Jupiter in Libra with negotiation. Yeah, this could be a lawyer or an accountant for some of you. Okay. And you've got Saturn in Cancer with charity. Money and charity? Hold up, guys. You might be getting even more money than you think. Charity makes me think that you're even going to get more than what you deserve out of kindness or empathy. I don't know. Let's see. So, Moon in Taurus with exaltation. Oh my God, Moon in Taurus is very favorable. Moon loves Taurus. It exalts in Taurus. And here, this is particularly, again, about money and wealth. It's the second house, Taurus. So this is a lot of wealth, a lot of money. Yeah, your reading is super close. I'm seeing there's a lot of differences. Of course, the details are different. But if you expand there, you will be able to understand more. So, yeah, a lot of wealth here for sure. Let's get more information. Right, we'll be expanding using your tarot cards to see what's up. I like this reading. Looking great. Some negotiations happening, or your lawyer defending you, exposing someone. That could be another thing for some of you. Jupiter is a planet of great luck, fortune, and expansion. Fortune, fortune, fortune all the way. And someone here either like closely tied to you, because it doesn't have to be your lawyer or your accountant. This could simply mean that someone in power or someone who has power to negotiate will be negotiating for themselves, and thus you get the benefits just like they will because you're in the same boat. That's another way to look at it. All right, so let's take a look at your tarot cards. You've got the Four of Wands reaching out. Perhaps this person will be reaching out to you. Someone soon will be reaching out to you. Four of Wands is a celebration. So a group of people will be celebrating this. You'll have someone reach out to you telling you, hey, come take your money or something. Nice. Right. You've got the Two of Pentacles. They're going to make a shot and it's going to be a home run. This person, whether this is your lawyer or someone who's getting their rights and you're going to get it as a consequence, they're going to make a shot and it's going to be a home run. So as they're making this shot, they don't know if it's going to hit or not, and it will. A lot of people are celebrating here. So maybe this is like someone reaching out, trying to do something, throws a ball, and it hits a home run. So, Three of Wands. Didn't I tell you you're on the same boat? So that confirms it. You're on the same boat as someone here who's taking this shot, making this move with the Three of Wands, making this move, yeah. You've got the Lovers. Wow. And you've got the Empress, another card of abundance and luxury and fortune. Oh, wow. Okay. You're gonna love what's about to happen. Someone's taking care of you here, whether they realize it or not. I'm beginning to think that I should move in this direction completely when looking at your pile of someone looking out for their benefit, and it turns out they're simply on the same team because you're in the same boat as them. Like someone fighting for their rights in your company, for example. I should be able to benefit from this raise. I should be, no, from the profits that this company is making. I should be able to benefit from this. If they win it, everyone's going to win. Everyone gets the benefit, you see? So something along these lines. But we're looking at a lot of money. This is the moon in Taurus. We're looking at your income particularly becoming strong, becoming bigger as a consequence. We're looking at your wage, your pay, your salary, your income becoming bigger because of how someone's like, hey, this is not right. This villain is taking all of this money. What are they using the charity for? This should be for this. Why are they taking this money? And so when this is exposed after some negotiation here, powerful negotiation, again, fortune and good luck, all of your reading is fortune and good luck. As this person fights for it, they make the home run, it starts moving, and you are one of the chosen ones who benefit from this luxury. What's this luxury? Queen of Wands. Suddenly, you get so high up in life because of this income that's coming that I feel like everyone around you is going to be looking up like, whoa, look how far pile number 2 went. I think this is the perspective that the cards are showing. You're going to be in such a powerful position and you're going to go so high in life. In fact, that's the Four of Wands, elevation. You're going to go through such elevation in life that it seems here like you're going to have people looking at you going, whoa, look how far in luxury and abundance pile number 2 has gone. That's definitely here for you. Is there something with Venus these days? I know that Jupiter is in Cancer these days. Perhaps something between the lunar eclipse and the solar eclipse, this negotiation is currently happening. If you're watching this now, if you're watching this later, then for you it seems like it's these days as well, because we are in between these two eclipses right now as you watch this reading when I'm doing it. So for you later, it's in the next 2 weeks, perhaps. There are some powerful negotiations happening. So let's take it little by little here, because you're going far in life with this. The coincidences in your cards, it can't be just, for the just saying something like that. There are too many coincidences here. So there are so many questions in my mind. Let me share with you. I am thinking, what's this negotiation that's current? Let's start with this one before we I put a bunch of questions and forget them later. So let's look at what is this negotiation that's currently going on. So we want to look at what this associate is in particular. Who is this person that you are on the same boat with? And what's this negotiation that's happening? What's that? Action of Wands. Yeah, there's a lot of action going on right now. A lot of movement, and it's fast with the Knight of Wands. So who's this associate that your reading is referring to? Nine of Cups, the golden egg. This is a very unique person on your side. You're very lucky. who's in a particular situation that makes them stand out. They're very lucky, they're very unique, and they're the golden egg. They're the winning. They have the winning card. Nine of Cups, also they're loved. Something about how they're loved, really loved. Favored, loved. Five of Pentacles. We're looking at who this associate is. Inspiration of Cups. Yeah, they're loved. They're really loved. Inspiration of Cups. They could be young also with the pages. This person could be young. This person could be young, and like it's totally different from what I imagined looking at the associate, because I was like thinking fancy lawyer. Actually, what your cards are showing, that this is a young person who does not have much at all, but is holding a golden egg, a winning egg in their hands that they know is going to win. So for example, this could be a young lawyer who doesn't have much now, but it knows so much about the law, has worked with all the fancy big lawyers in the country, for example, and they can see something very well. They know they're going to win it because that's what they're hired to do in their big like lawyer associations, the associate. Yeah. And they usually win these things. So they know what's required. They know they can win this for themselves. So although they're young and they don't have much, you'd think, what would that person do? This very person has the winning card in their hands. And they will be, and they are already negotiating something. And they're particularly negotiating how someone is a villain. They're exposing them because the curtains are closed for now. So they're exposing them. And perhaps as they're exposing them, they win because with drama, it could create a lot of drama that maybe others don't want to happen. Or maybe they will create drama that will result in others having this benefit. You see? So one or the other. But right now, as you're watching this reading, between the eclipses, there are negotiations. There's someone who happens to be on the same team as you. I'm getting the idea that you don't know each other actually. I can't remember how I picked up this idea after the reading now, but if you've been listening from the beginning, you picked it up with me. And this person, although young and doesn't have much, holds the golden egg. And through drama of exposing the villains, or to prevent that from happening in any case, you will be leveling up. My dear pile number 2. Very cool and specific story. Wow. This person, this young person, is going to make a home run. You're on the same boat. You're going to love what's about to happen, and you will be one of the chosen ones to get this benefit. You're really going to feel like you're taken care of because this person just got you your rights back. And suddenly you go high up in life, high, far. So let's see what happens to you. Like, first of all, how are you? That's one of the main cards actually that you got. So let's keep that here. Let's see how you... I'm just trying to create space here so we can read more cards. Let's see how... Did I ask something here? Oh my God, the things I do. What did I ask here? Like, I remember this question. Like, how are you going to hear the news, right? We're not going to forget about that. What is this? So that was who's this person and what they're going to do. I think we answered what they're going to do. We don't need that now. The cards were very generous. So that's what they're going to do. They're negotiating. So yeah, the cards gave us both answers here. They got the golden egg. Yada yada. We understand. Okay, so how are you going to hear first about the news? It's going to be overnight. Overnight, your world turns into color. It right away reminds me of this beautiful song. I can't remember the rhythm of it. It's going to come to me right now. In 24 hours, I think some of you are picking up. Like how life changed in just 24 hours. It was a romantic song talking about love. I love this song. Hold on. It's called What a Difference a Day Makes. 24 little hours. And it talks about how in just like one day, her whole life changed and it's turned into beautiful colors because of this love, and how in just 24 little hours life can change like that. It's a beautiful song. I know all of you know it, but that's what I'm picking up here with this Four of Cups. It's a card of surprise. You being surprised in just one day, 24 little hours. Your life changes from day to night, overnight. So overnight, you're going to hear about this news. Like your whole life changes in this way. Hello? In a day. 24 little hours, your life changes. The moon. So how are you going to hear about it? The moon. Embodiment of cups, the King of Cups. Embodiment and the moon. What? What a difference a day makes. You're gonna hear about it in the evening. Literally out of the blue. This sort of thing happens once every blue moon. It's rare, it seems. Out of the blue, in one evening, you will hear about this. When it used to be gray. Guys, something like that's happening here for you. So, embodiment of cups. This ship has sailed. There's a new throne. Nobody's sitting on it, but it's a favorable one because of the cups. Someone you will love will be sitting on the throne. Is this like some change in power, maybe? A new person sits on the throne, changes everything because of the negotiation. Something like that. This person makes a new rule, a new law that directly affects your income. Maybe, like a quick example could be an employee showing the old CEO or manager ways. This person is thrown out. A new favorable person now comes in power because of this complaint. This person is loved by many and right away starts adjusting everybody's income and everything that's been corrupt because they don't want to take it in their pocket. Just a quick example. It could be on a bigger scale. A lawyer that exposes someone in power, a new person comes in, and overnight, one of the first things they do is directly affect your income. Something like that. Can we get more information? So that's how you're going to hear about it. Let's get more information about how this is going to process, right? But it looks like overnight, maybe in the evening, you're watching television. You're hearing about how that ship has sailed, someone is outed, and a new empty throne is ready, and it's going to be someone you love. So that's overnight. That's how you're going to hear about it. how is it gonna process? The Hierophant, new rules, my dear, new rules. Action of Swords. Swords are the mind, ideas. So right away, action, very quick application of these rules and ideas start to happen. In fact, this card always reminds me of, like, it makes me, if you look like afar, it looks like two hands are shaking. Do you see? Can you see that? More like this. Trying. Okay, so yeah, it looks like new deals, new agreements are being made. New agreements are being made based on the new rules, new studies, new rules. Yeah, you want to check pile 1. New studies, new rules, new action, like actions being taken right away. This is like almost like this is effective tomorrow, something like that. So this person comes into power. Let's say this is the new CEO, makes some rules, and they go effective next month. So your next salary, your next income is different, something like that. So yeah, new regulations are being made, action is being taken right away because of these regulations. That's why your life's changing overnight. There is persistence on fast movement, fast action taking. And look, the bear is out of the hibernation. So that strong power is now out again. And this one is vowing to make powerful changes, charity for the greater good, for the great. So now we understand what charity is. This person is not waiting to take something out of this strong person in power. That's why it's the King of Cups, is here to make changes for the greater good. 5 of Cups. What were we asking? Oh yeah, the process. 5 of Cups. Drop. 5 of Cups is dropping something. Yeah. So this person will be dropping a lot of things, but this time to your favor. Looking at this 5 of Cups, it's like we're dropping this, we're dropping this, we're dropping that. These are not going to be effective anymore. We need to, okay. So this powerful person that rises into power studies everything. And what do they study? They study on what needs to be corrected, and that will be effective right away. Action will be taken right away. But it doesn't stop there. They also want to drop a lot of things that were murky, weren't clear, because it was the window that allowed others to be corrupt and hide things. So they want to drop all the things that were blurry, all the things that weren't transparent, that weren't clear, that were vague, that made people thought that they kind of can see, but can they really see? Yeah, they want to drop things like that. They want everything to be transparent, clear, nothing vague, no room for drama. Yeah, that's what this new power is here to do. And that is how it's taking effect in your life right away. Telling you, this pile, you're going far in life. And that's why you're feeling taken care of here, because this new power, this new person in power who wasn't there for a long time, the rise of the good it seems. This person in power now, the good guys, it's always lovely to see good guys in power. My God, love this reading. This good guy in power is actually taking care of you. Yeah. Right. So it starts off with a lawyer that exposes So these people, remember when I said the good guys? That's why it's the associate, because right now the people in power, the people who are fighting, are buyers by your side, not the villain's side. So the lawyers or the colleagues that complain and take action, that are inspired to take action, that was the question here that led us to these cards, are on your side. And then the person who comes into power, also by your side. This all leads to you directly having your income affected, and you're going far in life, it seems, my dear pile number 2, because of this situation. I love this reading for you. It's now very different. No, I wouldn't say very, but you can see a stark difference in something than pile 1. But I would say if you're drawn to it, it will definitely expand on your reading for sure. Okay, so this was your reading. I truly hope you've enjoyed it. I genuinely enjoyed the maze that it took us and how and all the clues it was giving us. I genuinely enjoyed doing this reading for you. Wish you the best of luck from my heart to yours on what's about to happen. And if you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. It's a great way to support me. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 2, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye! Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. Today we're taking a look at an incoming blessing that will change everything for you. I see 3 cards from this deck. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that will change everything for you. Pile number 1, pile number 2 were super interesting. I can't wait to see what it's going to be like for you. They were full of details, so I'm very excited to do this reading for you. And very quickly, let me introduce your piles to you. Your crystal is the beautiful Mookaite Jasper. Your significator card is Mischief, and if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Aries, Gemini, Scorpio, as well as Cancer. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. And yeah, let's get straight into it. We'll take a look at your oracle cards, and then we'll expand your reading as always using your tarot cards. Okay, so let's pull out the first card. You've got memorable. Why am I having difficulty pronouncing that? Memorabilia. Right, so something from the past maybe? Blast from the past. Right. Let's place that here. And you've got the Enneagram, lack of ideas, under the category of difficult event. So the keywords are being out of inspiration, unimaginative, tiredness, inner void, creative blockage, as well as blank page syndrome. Are you a writer? Maybe some of you are writers. Or you are in a creative field. Maybe you're an artist. Maybe you're trying to find something creative. I don't know. It could be because it's there. Okay, so can I place this here? I can place that here. So you've got influencer wannabe. Okay, let's keep that here. How about we do that? Okay, and you've got the human charger. Yeah. The human GPS. The human instantly makes me think of the opposite, the robot versus the robot. Yeah, that should give me space for the next card. And you've got Venus and Scorpio with secrets. That's the 8th house. How about that? Let's now take a look at your tarot cards. So you've got the 5 of Pentacles. Perhaps something that was broken in the past is being rebuilt again. Page of Wands. And the Sun represents a new eon, the new generation, the new age. The new generations are rebuilding something that was broken in the past. Looks like it was broken to keep secrets that are going to be revealed. And the ones that are going to be revealing it are the influencers. You know, crazy. Just like sharing my mind here as I translate the cards. I could be wrong, you know. I just let my mind roam and imagined the cards. I could be wrong, but I am seeing something like that. And I don't know how this is affecting you, but there's something about secrets being held. They were buried in the past. And individuals, you know how in our day and age there are people who don't fall under a particular organization, but they're their own researchers, like archaeologists. Some people are have like they haven't graduated, or they're not considered official archaeologists, but they're making their own efforts and they're working in the same um, scientific way, and are well informed as archaeologists, if not even a lot of them are could be better, and they're coming up with these discoveries and secrets. So that's like just a quick wild example. I'm not saying that this reading is talking about that, but I'm just giving you an example to show you what I mean. I'm almost seeing in your pile something about individuals doing things for themselves, revealing secrets, community coming together to reveal secrets, and they're no longer relying on the media. Then there's the individual influencers. They're not relying on whatever is needed. Something about individuals putting the pieces together, revealing a secret. They're finding their own destinations. They're their own experts. They're not relying maybe on technology or on the facts given. They're handling it all, and it's like suffocating, because handling something all on your own means that you have to work with all these cables, or you have to do this whole work alone. And speaking of individuals, it seems like influencers, especially new ones with influencer wannabes, new influencers particularly, I could be wrong, who are going to be exposing the mischief. They're going to be exposing the lies or what's hidden. And it doesn't have to be the past, like past as in like ancient civilizations. It could simply be about hidden secrets in your company, hidden secrets in your country, hidden secrets in your industry, you know, things like that. A new generation in the family, in your family, picking up the secrets of the past, of what others have done. That's what I'm seeing here, depending on how this is going to play out in your life. But that's definitely the energy I'm picking up. New eon, new generation, picking up the pieces. They're like, let's put it together. Oh my God, do you see what it's showing? It's showing this, and there's a pattern here. Oh, grab that piece. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do that. Someone here's not happy about that. Yeah, the new generation. There's a new generation of media, a new generation of people roaming, going their own way, figuring things out for themselves, handling it all. Okay. I don't know how that's going to affect your blessings. Maybe you're part of that. But let's see. Ace of Pentacles. And there the card shows it. There's a big opportunity here that you can grab. Grabbing an opportunity. It's going to land on you so easy. The Emperor. New throne for new power. Is there something astrological about new powers or something? I've been noticing it in readings. New power. Yeah, new power taking over. Light and the dance of the shadow and the light. Sometimes it's the shadow and sometimes it's the light. We were in the shadow, I'd say that. Certainly wasn't in the light with all these wars. But anywho, looks like there's a rise of a new power. The light's taking over. Ten of Swords, end of pain. Wow, this reading is really revealing a lot, isn't it? Spilling the tea for sure. Thank you. I appreciate that. So the question becomes, how are you going to grab, how is this going to be it's an opportunity for you with the Ace of Pentacles. It's definitely an opportunity for you. Maybe you're going to be an influencer. Ooh, that could be for some of you, right? Maybe you are looking to do something creative. You don't know what to do, right? But then, like, that's very specific. But just hear me out. Someone here listening wants to do something creative, doesn't know what to do. And then when this person, you, if this is you, you're going to be hearing about others putting pieces together, new power rising, end of this, end of that. And you're going to go, whoa, I am so interested in this. I want to be talking about this. That's going to be a new opportunity for you, and it's going to be a powerful one, because the Emperor is like building an empire. So that could be building an empire of people who support your work, what you're covering. Yeah, it's building a new empire of everything, of a creative endeavor, of doing something that you is creative for you, that you feel passionate about, that you have, like, you're gonna make a big difference. And of course, financially, with the Pentacles, it's also going to be paying you well. So you're building something here. So you don't have to be an influencer, but we are picking up on the fact that there are new things going to be revealed by a younger generation than the generation that we're used to, whether this has to do with your government or your company, your industry, or something. Who knows? Or maybe an industry or a topic that that you will be interested in. And it's going to spike up your creative juices again, because you're so excited how it's the end of a painful era, how there's a new power rising in whatever this is. And you can see everyone picking the pieces and the secrets being revealed. You're either going to be an influencer or work in the media or reporting this to your company or something. Or maybe you're going to be part of the team that is in the driver's seat that figures this out. Or maybe you're going to be part of the people who find the resources for this thing to happen. In any case, it's going to be a creative endeavor for you soon. Once you hear about the new generation putting the pieces together and secrets being revealed, you're going to feel like, hey, I felt like maybe I didn't have that much experience, but now I solidly have something to do, because I don't have to be a particular age or a particular experience, because a lot of people are sharing it. So each one in what they're good at, creative at, right? The Sun, where each one's creative or knowledgeable at. So you find a role here and you go, oh, this is my place. This is my creative place. You're so excited. You're so passionate. You know what you want to do. It's almost the thing with the, I know this is not the sun, but that's from the sun figure. So if you want to follow up with me what I'm trying to say, so this is where where you find your creative juices. This is where you feel like your mind can't stop thinking about, you're enlightened personally about something, you're excited about it, and you begin soon a page of excitement, being part of the team that's working on the revelation of something, exposing the mischief that's happening in an area. This is where the old power is leaving and a new power is rising. And good person is on the throne. Good person on the throne was in pile number 2, by the way. If you want to expand on your reading, perhaps pile number 2 can help you out with that. So yeah, end of tremendous pain in people's lives in that area, as well as yours, because now you're excited about a new beginning that will also be the beginning of good money for you as well. So let's expand on how you're going to hear about that. How are you going to hear about that? A new light worker appears. So, light worker activated. So, how are you going to hear about it? Ace of Wands. It's definitely super new. Knight of Cups. Oh, you're going to love that. Nine of Cups. I'm telling you, you're going to be so in love with this. You're almost going to feel like you're high. It's like you're going to be consuming a lot. Like you can't stop learning about it, this new thing. You can't stop exploring the Hermit and the Knight of Cups, because the Knight of Cups is a knight or an archetype that just follows their heart. It doesn't know where it's going to take it. Doesn't matter. It's just going to follow its heart. So you really love this. So soon with the Ace of Wands, something will appear and you can't stop consuming it. You can't stop consuming it. You love it. It's your dream with the Nine of Cups. So you go from generally not knowing how to pursue something creative. Your soul is desiring it. There's a calling, but you don't know what to do, and suddenly you can't stop. You can't stop consuming more of something. And there we go. The Five of Wands in the background of the Five of Swords. It's about fight. Two fights, the new generation and the old. And I don't mean in terms of age, by the way. I don't mean the new era. Like you could be at any age, but it was the older power versus, for example, the new power or something. It could be that the new generation maybe are 40-year-olds or 50 or 60, but like there's a new era, new generation picking up something. They're doing it their way, which is very much aligned with the Aquarian age, the new era that we're getting into. So how are you going to hear about it? You're going to hear about it soon with the Ace of Wands. You're suddenly going to have your antennas up. Wing! You're like, what's that? And once you get a hold of that, you're never going to stop. You're just going to consume and consume and consume and follow that light. And what's going on? What are these doing? They're winning here. Let's build it here. You're going to be part of a team, whether it's physical or online or like just one of the people who do something. You're going to be called one of the people who do something. And you might even have a name, like, are you, like, you know how when you say, are you a prepper, right? So these have a name. The people who prep are called preppers. I don't know what you're going to be called, but you're part of a new eon that's revealing secrets from the past, helping new good power rise, and that's going to pay you well. It's going to help you yourself build an empire out of this. So that's cool. Ending the pain. So you guys will be called something. Should we see what are you going to be called? Why not? For fun. For funsies. Ten of Cups in the background of the Ten of Pentacles. I would guess you would be called... So there's a family aspect in the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. So something more homey, something more familiar rather than a corporate name. So something like, yes, it's going to be modern name, not something official. You won't be named something like the Ministry of Finance, you know? You're not, you're more like preppers or something. So you will have a new age name. And it won't be something official. Although with the Ten of Pentacles, the actions that you take and the results that you get will stay generation after generation after generation after generation. So back to the name. Why did I go to the generations? Oh, because I was saying it wasn't like official, right? I don't know, Together We Win or something. I'm not able to pick it up, I'm sorry. That's as far as I can pick up. Something about Together We Win. Us. It's us. We are. I don't know. All right, sorry, I really tried. Too specific for me. Right, so how are you going to hear about it? All of a sudden, you're going to hear something that maybe you're on your phone and you hear about something that really gets you excited and you go down a rabbit hole and you can't stop from now. And you realize that you're automatically part of a team without speaking to each other because you're vouching for this. You want this to win, you know? So it's your opportunity, whether you're going to pick up your camera to be an influencer, or maybe you pick up the phone trying to show them your own expertise and you become part of this team. Or, yeah, you pick up your phone and tell them that you have resources, or you email them or something. There's something around that, it seems. And you will start being part of the action with the Ace of Wands. You will start right away being part of the action, going down the rabbit hole, being part of the light workers that truly work towards this shift in power. And yeah, there is a shift in. So that's the first blessing, that you become part of something creative that really is fulfilling to the soul and you can't stop, right? You love it, as we've explored. The second blessing seems to be with the wealth you'll be making and the empire you'll be making yourself out of this. So some of you will be consultants, big consultants later on. You'll be known and everyone's going to consult. Some of you are going to be influencers. Some of you are going to be the go-to person to get the resources and so on. So let's see how it's opportunistic for you, my dear pile number 3. How is it opportunistic for you? Whoa, Judgment. Okay. 8 of Pentacles. Well, it's full of opportunities. That thing is for sure. Like, you will reach a point where you will be picking, should I pick up on this opportunity or no, I have a lot of others. Queen of Wands. It allows you to nurture something. And popularity, Queen of Wands. Yeah, influencer, Queen of Wands. By the way, there's a strong aspect of you genuinely being popular online, whether you're an influencer or not. People talking about you, sharing your work. Yeah, maybe influencers sharing your work. But there's definitely an aspect here coming up of your work, your work, becoming popular online. One more. 8 of Wands in the background of the 8 of Swords. So we were asking, yeah, how was this an opportunity for you? not opportunity. Yeah, how is this an opportunity for you? There's the mischief. There is the power being exposed. There's a moment of awakening. Everyone's like, whoa, look at the mischief. Look at the liar here, or the old power in this place, hiding these secrets. So exposing, everyone waking up, everyone going, whoa, look at the lies, look at the secrets, look at this, as these new generations put the pieces together. Definitely exposing here with the judgment card, everyone like being aware of what's going on. That gives you right away, because you're going to be part of here doing something, the opportunity with the 8 of Cups. That's the background here, 8 of Cups. An opportunity for you to actually leave your job. I would go as far as saying you're leaving your job, or maybe leaving your studies. I do not vouch for that. I'm just reading your cards, right? I never vouch for that, but that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing you leave something, your job, your studies. You're leaving something behind to pursue this new intricate work with the 8 of Pentacles, right? So once people are aware, it seems like it becomes a massive opportunity for you to make money. And so you'll be working first on it because you're passionate, and then it's gonna, once people are aware in masses, big numbers, it starts becoming a real opportunity. And it allows you to leave your job, leave whatever it is that you're doing, maybe leave your country, leave your place, leave something to focus on that, to follow your fire, to follow your light. And there will be many money opportunities to make, so much so that you're going to be very picky. You're going to be going, oh, I'm good, I have a lot of money around me, a lot of opportunities around me, I'm doing good, I get to pick. Yeah, I want this, I don't want that. And you will nurture, especially in the beginning, where you're going to give it so much love because you care about this topic. You're going to nurture so much what you're doing, and this nurture and love and care, tender love and care that you're giving to this particular situation, you're doing it from the heart. You're not doing it for money or to be popular. You're genuinely doing it from the heart. And because of that, with the Queen of Wands, you're going to be popular. Your name's going to be known, whether this is your social media again or others talking about your work on the internet. And so I am foreseeing for you that in a moment's time, when this gets exposed, you will go from feeling stuck in life financially, maybe in your creativity particularly, to you being able to move and pursue your desire, your love. Things start moving. You're not so stuck anymore in something and things you don't want, a place you don't want, a job you don't want, anything you don't want. All of that is being free. And I see you moving, walking away, and things change completely for you. I see you being free with the 8 of Wands. Suddenly, a lot of communication starts happening in your life. Perhaps you're not seeing anyone or anything. Suddenly, with the 8 of Wands, a lot of communication. You find yourself going from silence to a lot of talk, a lot of social media, a lot of people talking, working with so many other people. But yeah, that is what I'm seeing here for you. It looks like because of the awakening, it particularly gives you an opportunity to make a new stream of income. It's going to be a very powerful one. And you're supporting the new power, the power of light, ending an era of damages and pain because of the secret. Should we look into this? Are we allowed? Can we look into the secret? No, it's a secret, High Priestess, as always. Okay, so it's a secret revealed in due time. But finally, I would like to ask for you the timing. Please take timing, as I always say, with a grain of salt. If you don't want to hear that part, it's the last part. You can skip it, right? Next minute. But I will quickly look at the cards and try to give you some timing. If you hear it, then you're meant to hear it, just saying. Okay, so timing. Take in with a grain of salt. This is crazy because I look at the timing. Even the timing is secret. You don't have access to the timing. But what your cards are showing, 10 reminds me of end of era. XX, the world card. No, actually, the world card is 21, but like X, yeah. End of an era from 1 to 10. It's an end of an era. And yeah, you're not supposed to know the timing, but be sure your next message when it comes to timing is be sure that you're going to be happy even up until that time. You're going to be happy and you're going to be doing well up until this time when it's revealed. So that's good to hear, right? That up until this is revealed, your cards are showing you behind the veils that you will be happy and you will be blessed financially as well. So it's not the end all be all, but it is the incoming blessing that will change everything for you. And my dear pile number 3, this is exactly what I see in your reading. I genuinely enjoy doing this for you. I truly hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 3, I'll catch you in the next reading.